Welcome back, everyone, to the Coach Approach. This is Coach Look at the Black Faker. Today, we're going to be looking at 3 pro tricks to always winning the early game as a jungler. This is a skill capped video. Look at the description for the original video if you guys would like to see it yourself. But I'm curious because I'm not sure if there's 3 pro tricks to do anything. But hey, maybe I'm wrong. I could always be taught something new.
League is a game of decisions. Decision making is widely agreed among the best players in the game to be the most important skill to master in order to climb and carry games, even more important than having good mechanics. The first 5 minutes of every game you play as a jungler is when you have by far the most impact on the outcome of the game, which is all centered around the choices you make. Before you even load into game, you have to think
This is definitely a low elo game.
about a game plan, which lanes you should impact, what camps you should clear, and then changing your plan based on the information that you gather in the meantime. For example, imagine a low elo jungler starting bot side, as they always do for the better leash, which just leaves him pathing top toward a Nasus who won't do anything to help with the gank. Meanwhile,
That's false. If she gets up top, he'll be level 3 by then. Easily we'll drop that Wither on him, and Nar is pretty much a free kill. If you're playing a tank jungler, obviously that doesn't really matter to you because, like, why would you need to do anything to a Nasus if you're playing it? But like, if you're not, that's a freebie. I don't know what he means by that. Wither is just a powerful level 3 gank tool, especially with a Lilia. I don't know.
the other jungler, knowing that a worse leash won't matter, starts top to path toward bottom. That way, he can impact the highly volatile bot lane as quickly as possible.
Didn't he just say most low elo junglers do that? Now now we got Lee Sin starting top. What?
To get them rolling.
Most Lee Sin start top so they can get the game started like that. They don't go blue to red, or at least what I've seen in a lot of high elo games from different servers. But maybe he knows something I don't know.
One jungler has made a correct decision and will likely be rewarded for it, while the other will probably have no impact on the early.
Let's look at that lane. Kai'Sa and Pyke into Draven and Nautilus. He won't be able to do anything level 3 because they'll be shoved in. Unless Draven knows how to freeze the wave, this just won't work.
And will likely be rewarded for it, while the other will probably have no impact on the early game.
And if we're talking about low elo, they're not freezing the wave for you.
In this guide, we're going to teach you how to be the smart jungler who is always getting things done and not wasting his time as we train you to always make the best decisions as a jungler.
Okay.
Let's get started. To make proper choices as a jungler, there are 3 vital skills that you need to be aware of to increase your chances of success substantially: matchup knowledge, info gathering, and wave control knowledge. We'll be reviewing a few games,
Pretty solid. You know, there's more to it than that, but that's pretty solid of stuff to know.
but for the first one, we'll be heavily quizzing you on these topics to help you learn in real time how a challenger jungler would approach the first few minutes to have a successful early game. For our first game, we have a Hecarim jungle playing against a Kha'Zix. Here are the drafts for both teams.
I will say, laners don't play how they should play a lot of the times, especially in low elo. And then once you get into plat, it's all HE double hockey sticks break loose. So it's very hard to say know your matchup knowledge all the time because sometimes the lanes just don't play out how they're supposed to, depending on what the players do, depending on if they play the champions and stuff like that. But matchup knowledge is important. Let's just go ahead and try to do this, as a coach. Let's see how bad I am. So Gragas into Singe. Singe will likely be pushed into his tower. Gragas has a lot more wave control and just a lot more fight potential, if played properly, of course, because he could just zone him out with barrels. Depending on situation, though, that could be changed. But I highly doubt Singe will be able to do anything to a good Gragas, except flip him. But then Gragas just sustains back. So it just shouldn't be a problem for Gragas. Kha'Zix into Hecarim here. Hecarim's really weak early. He needs to back, and then he'll be able to do something. But even then, it's really just like if Kha'Zix catches Hecarim pre-6, it's probably going to kill him. Even if he has Ghost up. Just has to catch him. But he could run away. So I'll definitely say before the first back, if Kha'Zix finds him, heck screwed. If Kha'Zix is fed and Kha'Zix finds him, heck screwed. But if they both just are even after their first back, he should be all right. Echo into Zed. The thing is that Echo has mana problems and Zed does not. So Zed should have priority in this lane until people start buying. As far as bot lane goes, then we will have Isaiah, Rakan into Ezreal and Seraphine. This was kind of rough because Ezreal doesn't really have much wave pressure, but Seraphine does. So if that's Ezreal support. Wait. Oh, they screwed up the magic. Okay, never mind. They're flopped. But regardless, Ezreal doesn't have any wave control compared to Xayah. And so Seraphine would have to help Ezreal push. And if this is a low elo game, which is he was just kind of explaining how to play it like it in lower elo, I would assume it's not going to happen. So the waves that will be shoved up are Gragas pushing to Singed, more likely than not. Zed pushing to Echo, more likely than not. Maybe not early, because Zed doesn't have that much wave clear, but like 3 to 4 it will be. So maybe you can get a gank off on Echo. And then bot lane, about 3 or 4 Xayah should be pushing in too. So maybe you can get a bot lane gank early on the Xayah and Rakan. Or on the Ezreal and Seraphine. So, I don't know. This is rough. This is weird. I'm going to say, okay, final thoughts. Lock it. Here we go. Final thoughts. Gragas into Singed. Zed into Echo after a couple levels. Xayah and Rakan into Ezreal. Final answer.
Take a moment to think to yourself. Would you start your clear from top or bot side as the...
Oh, he didn't even... He didn't even ask. Okay. Well, if I were a Hecarim, I would definitely start top because I don't want Kha'Zix to know where I start. And honestly, I probably wouldn't even get a leash so that he really doesn't know where I start.
Hecarim. If you said bot side, you would be correct, since at the end of your clear, you want to be in a position to impact the map.
Guys, trolling. Please say something about Kha'Zix. Let me see his thought process.
By starting bot, Hecarim could impact mid or top lane, which are both melee matchups. Melee matchups are predictably hostile, since both champions must get close to each other in order to last hit, whereas Hecarim's bot lane is Seraphine and Ezreal versus a Xayah Rakan. With their range advantage, they'll likely be pushing in the wave all the time, which would make finding games
down there much less likely. I gotta see this. I gotta see this play out.
Having at least a vague idea of how lanes will interact and Raptors. During Raptors.
Okay. So, let's see this.
Hecarim Zed. Hecarim should have been there to help his Zed die while they were nearby. The matchup would be volatile. A nuke from your clear as him.
I'm trying to see more of this gameplay. Wait, why are we talking about different champs now? Why are we talking about different champs? I need to see.
Make the correct choices. Information gathering. By scouting Kha'Zix mid here with his camera.
He just seen that he just took his red buff
in the lane and that he has double buffs. Hecarim knows he did a fast clear from top. Kha'Zix could now path top bot. He can't know for sure. Now he knows that if he paths into the river area from top,
you see, this is what I mean. Like, this should not be happening. Look how healthy he is compared to Singed. Like, this has to be low elo. I cannot. This has to be low elo. We are checking if I can get a name. Let me see. Lord Boo Random. That's funny. Okay, yeah, it's a. Wait, is this Zed supposed to be smurfing for the video? Wait, what? Hold on. I'm trying to find the game. Okay, it's this game. What was Gragas? 33? Was bronze last season? 32? Wait, what? It's not Smurf Q because these KDAs and CS rate is not good. And Zed went 0 and 10. So yeah, this is definitely like a low elo game for sure. Yeah, it's a low elo game. That's what I mean. Like it. That's why I don't like some of these videos, man. They make you think you're wrong when you're not. There's no way Gragas should be in this situation to a Singed. Like, why is Singed half HP? Like, that doesn't make sense. He shouldn't be half HP because he shouldn't be able to do anything to Gragas. He must have tried to win in and Gragas just went on in him. Like, Gragas should be winning. And if Singed was smart, he would know this. I don't know. Let's continue to just watch. I don't even want to listen to anymore. This is stupid. Okay. We're going in. Yeah, you're right. You could go for a dive. I wouldn't go for a dive because we know we just seen Hecarim path towards top. But let's just see what happens. Okay. Not Hecarim. I'm sorry. Kha'Zix. So where's Kha'Zix? So you're trying to tell me if you found him in the river, you could 2v1. False, because the laner still may not go. I don't know, dude. This is... I hate... A lot of this is hypothetical, which is why I'm having such an issue with it. Because I'm not seeing the game play out. I'm seeing clips and I'm seeing them being like, well, hypothetically, if this looks good. I mean, if you could do this, then this could be that. And then, and, you know, it's just making it seem like everything's all sunshine and day. But we don't see the game. This was a month ago, so I can't watch it. but we don't see the game at all. All we see is little pictures telling you what should be happening. But that doesn't happen in the real world. That's not how it works. I don't know, man. I'm really hesitant to, like, finish this video. Like, it turned me off that fast. Let me give him a bit of the doubt.
Immediately knows when a fight is breaking out. Position, without Graves doing a whole lot besides showing up. Now, this is certainly a rare scenario to encounter, and the beauty of League of Legends is that no two games are ever the same.
Exactly, but he's making it seem like they are. That's my problem. I'm going crazy.
Blessing to completely demolish the early game. From the game.
If no 3 games are the same, how are you saying there's 3 pro tricks to always winning the early? It's so contradictory. It's so hypothetical. It's so like I'm mental booming. Okay, I don't know, man. I just look. I always tell you, I'm not saying all the videos on the channel is the exact same, but the ones that I watch specifically are the ones that I'm always talking about. I just think this is just, I mean, we didn't even get the edit right. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't put the edit against him. I'm just joking. But a lot of this stuff just seems false. A lot of this stuff seems like we'll show you what you want to see, but it doesn't really work out this way. And that's why I make these as a clickbait videos, because a lot of the times they're just making the videos to make it seem like you don't know something or make it seem like they're always right, because you're looking for something to get better. Even if you can't actually do it, it's still content that you look at to try to get better. And the bright side is if you actually can't pull it off, then that means that we're not going to be technically at fault, because like you can't do it anyway, right? If I'm like, you got to make sure that every time you invade, you pull your top laner to you, otherwise you're going to die, and you go to invade and you ping your top laner, but he doesn't show up. Well, whose fault is that? Right? There's too many variables in the game for. I'm done, man. I'm sorry. This is straight F. Only reason why I say that is because there's too many hypotheticals. There's too many things that just seem all sunshine and daisies. That's just not how the game works. Whether I'm watching high elo, whether I'm in high elo, whether I'm coaching low elo, high elo, like they do not do this. This is something that all players need to be on board for, which is why that game went terribly, terribly wrong. So I mean, I don't know. You would not start bot as Hecarim if you know that there's a jungler that's stronger than you. That's point number 1. Like that doesn't make no sense. And if you do that, at least do it with no leash. Second of all, Kha'Zix shouldn't be starting top. That doesn't make any sense, because you want to be tracking the Hecarim, so you gotta kill him before he bags. So I don't get that either. Third, Gragas or Sin should not be low. That doesn't make any sense. Zed should not be trading with Echo because he's level 1. So even if you do try to impact that lane, it just shouldn't be happening. Like, breathe. You see how this hypothetical? He just comes in with E, and then no, Echo will Q you, slow Hecarim down, and then just E out. Like, this does not make sense. All of these have to be perfect scenarios. Maybe he said that. Hold on, let me see.
Question most junglers ask themselves when their laners die while they were nearby clearing. Zed dies, Gromp Wolves. Knowing that mid matchup would have been volatile, do you think Hecarim should have been there to help his Zed? We're nearby.
We didn't see what happened. It couldn't have been volatile. It could just be very low.
The matchup would be volatile. If he had skilled his E and tried to gank mid, he would be relying on his Zed, deviating from your clear as in the early. Instead, an early ganking jungler like Elise, Rek'Sai, or over there upon hitting level. But
okay, he was changing the champions because he was giving him examples. Okay, I feel a lot better. I still definitely think that you could pop out, but at the same time, like, I don't know what happened. We didn't see. So if you've seen that it's getting ready to happen, and you can affect it, yeah, you would affect it. You would deviate from your clear because you're obviously not going to carry the game. And what did we realize? We didn't, right? If we look at that, you're not even a jungle main. What is happening? What is this game? Someone's smurfing to get into these games for these videos. Without a doubt. But they're not doing a good job smurfing. Okay. Yeah, I think that's exactly what's happening. Someone's smurfing, or a couple of people are smurfing. I don't know. I don't know. There's not enough transparency sometimes with some of these videos, man. Anyway, that's my final thoughts. Thank you guys for watching, man. I'm disappointed, honestly, because I hate seeing content like this. It's one of the reasons why I feel like League as a whole is just getting worse and worse and worse. It's not only the competitive scene with the ranked and just how players are acting, but it's the stuff that people like watch. It's the things that people watch where it's like, oh, these troll builds, oh, these clickbait videos where it's like, let's teach you this, that, the other. Like everybody's just trying to get on top of everybody. Everybody's just trying to like make money, or everybody's just trying to do what they want to do. And before it wasn't like that. Before it was really wholesome. Everybody was just trying to get better for everybody. Yeah, there were a couple of toxic players here and there, but it never was this far deep down the hole where every video you see is some random troll laugh haha video or some clickbait where it's like we're teaching you something, but it's nothing you can really learn. It doesn't really help you out. Like it's just everybody's goal right now is just to make money and just do whatever they want to do off of this this game. And I don't like that. I don't know. A lot of the integrity of League of Legends is just gone, I think. A lot of the integrity, a lot of like passion, just a lot of the stuff for this game is just going down the tube. And it's not even just the people that are playing the game, as I said. It's the community as a whole, the content creators, the streamers. I guess streamers are content creators. The players, the like Reddit communities, like things like that. Like all this is just compiling itself into one big mess. And I don't like it. It just sucks. But who cares what I think, right? Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. Hope you guys enjoy the video. If not, thumbs down. If you, thumbs up. If you guys would like coaching sessions, remember, CoachBlanket.com is where you will find them. But until next time, you know what I always say. Thank you for what? Approaching this like a coach.